Morrie's Luxury Auto is out here today with the all-new 2015 Bentley Flying Spur. They've dropped the Continental name tag with this one, and they've also added a V8 for 2015. What I'd like to do is show you around the interior, the exterior, and then give you a driving review. So new for 2015 is this V8. It's a 4-liter twin turbo with cylinder deactivation. I know the Flying Spur at 5,500 pounds might not be the most economically friendly, but 24 miles per gallon on the highway is quite impressive for something that weighs 2.5 tons. From there, the 0 to 60 time is claimed 4.9 seconds. If that's not enough for you, you can stick with the original W12, which is going to get you about a half a second quicker to 60. So Bentley has also updated a little bit of its style. Keeping with the classic Bentley grille and aggressive headlight design, you're gonna have a new LED look in the front as well as the rear. It's sort of a rounded look, more similar to the Mulsanne than maybe the classic Continental GT. So let's take it for a drive. Again, this is the V8, which is the new option for 2015. I'm a big fan of the V8. Not only do you get that cylinder deactivation that can help you get better fuel economy, not that it's a huge deal, but I mean, you are getting 24 miles per gallon on the highway, which out of this size vehicle is pretty impressive, all things considered. I mean, the real things to talk about are, of course, this vehicle's luxurious, it's comfortable, it's more than spacious. There's plenty of trunk room. I mean, you could probably fit 4 sets of golf clubs in there and not even bat an eye at it. But the place that this vehicle really shines is how it rides and drives. I mean, we picked a day that feels like we're actually in Crewe where the cars are built because it's rainy, it's a little cooler outside, but you know what, as far as I'm concerned, this vehicle has all the creature comforts of home that you'd come to expect. The way the leather and stitching, it's hard to explain just how good this leather feels on your hands. Whether that's the shift knob, the steering wheel, the leather on the dash, or this black. I mean, this car is all black, everything inside, and it is perfect. This is the exact way that I would build one if I had the option to. But in the back seats, there's massaging seats for the driver as well as the rear passengers. And there's a controller that also pops out of the center console. What that allows you to do is select your different seat heating, cooling, all that good stuff from there, and you can adjust the seat to recline a little bit. I'm about 6'1", so the reclining isn't much for me, but if you're a shorter businessman and you want to be driving around, you can put what they call picnic tables in the back. You can put iPads back there rather, and have the kids watch movies maybe when you're driving around. The bespoke options are almost endless for what you can do in this car. So one of the things about driving a Bentley is you have to be ready to answer that question anytime you stop. How much was it? How much horsepower does it have? And do you want to trade? It seems like no matter what you do or where you go, those are the questions you're going to get. Now the V8 is going to be a little bit more of the base model starting price, where the 12-cylinder is going to jump about $20,000. That's going to put you anywhere from $200 up almost kind of the mid-high twos or even a little bit more. From there, I mean, again, you can option out so many different things at little costs from, I mean, down to the emblems and the headrests all the way to anything else you could possibly imagine, which is pretty unique and cool. But, I mean, as far as driving goes, the 8-speed automatic in this car is really comfortable. It shifts really quickly. I mean, in a car that weighs 5,500 pounds, that gets you under 5 seconds to 60, that is incredible. This is a big car, but it doesn't drive like a big car. It's pretty nimble. You know, I was expecting it to be a little harder to kind of throw around or merge on the highway and all that, but I mean, you can see perfectly. Visibility is good. There's large side mirrors. There's more than enough glass in the car where you can see out of it. Whether you're adjusting the steering or you're adjusting the suspension down here or any number of other things, it's all very good. You know, it sounds pretty good too. That V8's got a little bit different of a grumble to it than the 12-cylinder. Not that the 12-cylinder sounds like an open-ended Ferrari or anything else that you might get like that, but I mean, the V8 does have a nice throaty growl to it, but when you're not on the gas and you're just cruising, this thing is so quiet inside. It's on these Pirelli P0 tires, which are big, so you'd expect a little bit of noise, but I mean, there is no exterior sound. Overall, I mean, it's everything you'd expect, all the way down to the knobs in the dash for the AC unit, to the comfort you get behind the wheel, or if you're in the back seat. I mean, it's absolutely exquisite. Everything about this car is great. You could go from New York to California, and I mean, at 24 miles to the gallon, I think you can cruise about 600 miles before you'd have to fill the tank. So you can get up, you can get going across country, or you can just cruise in comfort wherever you want. And I think that's where the Flying Spur is really incredible. It's just getting behind the wheel and driving this 8-speed automatic with more than 500 horsepower. It's an incredible vehicle at an incredible price, but you know, if you got it, why not? On behalf of Morrie's Luxury Auto, thank you for watching. If you'd like to schedule your test drive in the new Flying Spur, make sure to call, click, or stop by Morrie's Luxury Auto today. Thanks again for watching.